Alright. Live? Hey, Champ Andy. Thanks for the good luck. Alright. Let's do this. Nestor skip, boys. Hell yeah. Literally free. I can't wait to believe we can skip that dragon. Get fucked, Nestor. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Escaro. And yo, Lewis. Why? Whatever. Oh well. This is kind of just a test run to see how my gems turn out. Yeah, Mario. Okay. So drifty. That was bad. Well, my reasoning behind it is that I really don't like collecting gems in this game. It's just a lot more difficult to be consistent collecting gems. I mean, eventually I'll like have a better route where I actually get the right amount of gems, but right now, like, even with my route, I'm still coming in like barely enough gems at the end of the run. So I'd rather take like faster routes and all the other levels and not have to worry about gem count that much, so that I can focus on just getting good movement. Good in quotation movement. But yeah, I highly doubt it's worth it. It's just personal preference right now. Wait, why are my splits all messed up? Whoops. So, I deleted my Sunny Flight best egg and then it just messed up all my other splits. Whatever. They'll sort themselves out. I'll just save these splits after the run's over. Hey, what's up, Spike? I think a lot of things about it. Basically there's some good additions, and then there's some really like, what the hell were they thinking type things. For example, they like nerfed Sparks, so now in all 3 games he can't pick up gems while you're charge jumping. So like that really sucks. And the flame range has been completely nerfed. On what?
Hi, Spyro.
Let's do that again. Also, there's that. Yeah, so the flame is like really bad now. For some reason they decided like, we're gonna increase the frequency that you can flame, but we're gonna reduce the range significantly. I'm not sure what their reasoning was behind it, but it really like sucks. Man, these splits are not correct. Oh, I'm comparing his best eggs, but... that makes a bit more sense? Not really. It still cut like 2 minutes from my time because it didn't know what to do. But yeah, as far as like good additions, like you can pivot on a dime now without having any like slowdown while you're pivoting, which is super nifty because you can just like change direction at any time when you're standing still, and it's super fast. Like, that's cool. But yeah, flame charging isn't really a thing anymore, but that's fine. There's some other nitpicks, but there's also a thing where when you're charging around corners, you used to be able to hug corners a lot in the original games, but now all of the walls have like gigantic bubbly hitboxes around them, and they push you around. So it's extremely annoying to get around corners. Yeah, the loads are shit. And I'm on an Xbox One X as well, which is one of the like hands down like the best console there is right now, like spec wise, and it's still like these loads are shit. I'm gonna get an SSD though, just because, like, you know, even though we're gonna go loadless, I just don't want to deal with the loads. They're still gonna be bad, but at least they'll be like a little bit better. But yeah, like, I think there's a lot of potential, and I'm hoping like, I'm hoping they patch the game pretty much. The game's extremely broken as far as like just glitches as well. So I mean, it really depends on whether or not they're gonna like actively support it or what. Because I'm really hoping they don't do like NST where they just said, oh no, the game is fine, and then they didn't patch it for like a year. Really hoping that doesn't happen with this game. Yo, Blitz. And yeah, I think it's just coded extremely poorly. I don't know how you can end up with such terrible loads. They must have not done like very good caching, or I really don't know. It's definitely poorly optimized as far as loads go. It just seems to me like they slapped it together and they were like, it wasn't a priority to them to like optimize it. But yeah. It's not to display the animation though, because you'll see the load just keeps going on. Like, I have some of the best loads right now, which doesn't say much, considering how bad it still is. No, I went to bed. I like literally just started. What? Not sure why I'm missing this. Oops. I'm using Reignited controls because of being able to snap the camera behind Spyro. For some reason in the retro controls they totally rip that out, and it's like one of the most important things to me. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm really using it. Oh, as a smaller improvement, they improved the cannon like a lot. The cannon's not nearly as bad. I mean, I haven't done face cam at all since I started playing the game. I just don't know where to put it on my stream. It's mostly... what, I don't know. Yo, skill. One thing they majorly messed up is like the flight controls. He just like slides around like he's in a freaking Formula 1 race car, you know, or like he's in NASCAR pretty much. Like he's just in a NASCAR race going like, when you try and turn, he just drifts. It's kind of ridiculous. It's in a rally NASCAR race. Like, what is pushing me around? That's also a thing. It's just like everything has like these really enormous hitboxes. I mean, I can't say I use R2 to flame, but oh my god, it's just I really wasn't running into this issue the other day. There's some fodder I can grab at least. The gliding looks weird to you? It is a bit weird. I was a bit thrown off by how it looked as well. That's another thing, some animations are like really amazing. Like, the fodder animations are like top tier, like awesome job, but like some of Spyro's animations are just like kind of, they look a little odd. Ugh, really? Didn't notice those sparksless. It's pretty bad. I should be fine even though I'm sparksless. I mean, it's mostly the same as the original route, but I added in, like, a Nester skip is a thing, so I can skip a dragon in Misty Bog now. Technically you could skip Shemp and do full Misty Bog, which might be considered in the future, but you can skip Nester, but it's not intentional. All you have to do is charge jump into him. Like, it's a pretty late charge jump. Like, right before you're about to, like, rescue him, you charge jump. But yeah, that was found, like, just today or something. Super, super handy. But yeah, I do Sunny Flight because of that. Because I want extra gems, so I don't have to worry about them that much. Hey, Nime, thanks for 4 months in a row. I really appreciate that. Oops, wrong button. Oh, come on. No, I'm on an Xbox One X. I wouldn't be able to tell you, Tuval. It allows you to just press triangle or Y to skip them. The theory, I guess, that's like the theory that we think is like you're not in his Spyro's normal position or whatever. Maybe the dragon's animation doesn't start properly? I really don't know. It's super weird. It doesn't really make any sense. Hop on, Spyro. Oh my god, what the hell? No, it does. It does blitz. But you don't do that in any percent. You don't go for that debris chest or fan chest because it's only a 5 gem. Not really worth it. Oh, hitboxes. What? Oops. Still not sure how to time the dragging skip of the cutscenes. Oops. Yo, Jams, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, man. How do load screens work? They're load screen. We're currently leaderboard-wise timing by in-game time, but that's probably gonna change to load list once the load list timer is finished. Can you jump from the raised druid platform to the last dragon? I don't think so. Hovering isn't actually in the game, it's just like auto-hovering. It's really weird. If you're like barely not gonna make it, usually he'll auto-hover. So stupid. It throws you off because you think like, oh, I'm gonna get the auto-hover, and then you don't, and then you're like, what the hell, man? Got gypped. Oh my god. Yo, thanks for the bits as well, James. I mean, the controls in this game don't fit how the game was made at all. But, you know, that's what happens when you try and unify the physics of all three games. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen though, like, from the moment I saw the initial from the moment I saw like the initial Spyro 1 movement, I was like, yeah, looks like Spyro 2 and 3. Is my PB not optimized? I mean, of course my PB's not optimized, the game just came out. Hey, day trade. And the game is so long because, like, half of the run is load screens. No, you can still roll. You can roll in Spyro 2 and 3 now, too. I hate that, dude. There's just no avoiding it. There really isn't. You can't charge through these, like, green wizards' attacks anymore. Like, you used to be able to in the originals. I don't know if it's an oversight on the developer's part, or if they just intended it to be that way, for, like, increased difficulty or something. But man, it really sucks. You could never hover straight away. Like, that's not actually a change, that's just how the game was designed in the first place. You're not supposed to be able to hover right away. In fact, the fact that you can hover pretty much right away means you can break the game, like they have been doing. The hover is extremely broken because they kind of messed up the mechanic. What's... Okay, dude, just fuck you. I mean, it took them a year to release the PC version, and then all of a sudden they realized, like, oh, we can make the load screens non-existent. So, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't just, like, make this game with the idea of, like, we're gonna optimize it. I feel like they just rushed into it, so it's all just, like, spaghetti. The games definitely feel like they could have used an extra, like, 6 months. Oh, yeah. There's, like, crap ton of skips in Spyro 2 and 3, and... yeah. Gotta love the flame, am I right? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna make a PC version at some point. I don't know if it's gonna be Steam, but, you know. But yeah, like, there's already, like, technically there's a climb skip. There's like Glimmer skip, you can do 100% Glimmer in one pass. Like the first pass of Glimmer. You can... I don't know, there's a lot of stuff you can do. I wouldn't be able to name them all. There's climb skip in, what's, Sunny Beach? So you can 100% Summer Forest without any, backtracks. So yeah, definitely, like, there's quite a lot of skips that you can do so far. No, there's no double jump. Mm-hmm, it is snowing. Am I a fan of the remake? I mean, it's fun. Could use a lot of improvement, though. What? Oh, for mini ninjas?
Yeah.
Right. 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 Altair. Alright, go on. Right. What made you... How did you figure that out? I mean... Oh, I see. Right. Man, they really gotta fix some of the enemies in this game. I wasn't even at Blowhart's pedestal and he had already sent a lightning towards me. I don't know, there's some really weird stuff with enemies just being able to see you and start attacking before you're even like on the screen.
Thank you. Would you like to go?
Yeah, I don't know, like the attack range for enemies to like start attacking you is just a little bit too freaking ridiculous. I don't know if it's faster Blitz, it's just more convenient. Yeah, I did make a smoothie and I asked you like twice whether or not you wanted some. Ugh, what the hell, dude? Really? He only got one of those? Sparks is really freaking trash in this game, dude. Hello, botting. Boating. Botting. Ah. Okay. Could have done that a lot better, actually. You serious? Whatever. Hey, Mega. Yeah, I'm doing alright. How you doing? Any difference? Just loads, I guess. Xbox One X is definitely like the fastest console. Like faster than the PS4 Pro for loads. But as far as I'm concerned, games play exactly the same. But then again, I haven't tried it on my PS4. Katie uses the PS4 version because she really hates Xbox. Said you're using the PS4 version because you hate Xbox. Oh, let's see if Deo wants to commentate. I don't know, maybe. Why? What? Oh. Wow. Right. Oh, I messed up again. I'm not supposed to be doing it this way. I missed the dragon, so I'm gonna have to go and grab him. Oh my god, like... so annoying. Like, I flamed the plant and he killed me! Like, what the fuck, dude? I saw the plant die. Whatever. Oh, you can land on that? Sweet. That's something else. Oh my god! Fucking boars, dude. Oh, this is terrible. Should be saving a crap ton of time here, but I just like... oh, I really don't know what route to use. I just want to fucking charge these things. Why is it so damn difficult? Of course they just run and stab me. Frustrating. Misty Bog is like 1,000 times worse than the original, because flame charging is just like the biggest pain in the ass now. And the plants have like the worst hitboxes, and they charge you really, really fast. And apparently they can eat you at the same time you attack them. So yeah. Good game. Yeah. Less time I spend in that level, the better. I mean that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, you can definitely tell that they put in a crap ton of effort into making this game look good. Because it looks amazing, like, pretty much no complaints for me as far as, like, aesthetics. But, man, like, some aspects of the gameplay are just like, was this tested? Like, what were they thinking? Did they even, like, compare it to the originals? Like, I don't know. Especially, like, enemy behavior. I feel like they just kind of winged it. Like these banana throwing guys. The bananas never used to hurt you while you were charging, so like that's an overlook. And they throw bananas at you like super fast, which they shouldn't. What? They moved them around, yeah. They definitely removed some fodder. Like where there used to be like multiple fodder, I think they just put like one. Yeah, and it's like... Yeah. I don't know. Why did they do a lot of things? I think I'm gonna be under gemmed, to be honest. Yeah, I like the treetop strats, they're pretty cool. I am relaxed, day trade. I don't know why you think I'm not. Just because I get frustrated doesn't mean that I need to like calm down or something. Or just because I disagree with certain game choices doesn't mean like that I'm pissed or something. Just my opinion. I think there's lots of improvements that could be made. No, requirements are still the same. This game, dude. Such a slippery little shit. That's what you are, Spyro. Well, I mean, Toys for Bob has been pretty good so far with, like, listening to, like, their fans. Because they definitely made changes based on feedback. Like, I think that's why they kept releasing footage, because they were pretty much asking for public feedback on, like, what people thought about the direction they were taking. But yeah, I'm not sure if... Like, if they try to just get rid of all of the skips and stuff that have been found, instead of, like, trying to actually improve the game, then yeah, I don't think that's gonna be, like, received very well in the player base. mean, they need to fix, like, some significant problems, like, you know, pretty much, like, gems disappearing, like, gems falling off the edge, and, like, enemies flying, like, miles into the air. Like, there's some weird glitches that are definitely, like, these need fix type thing. I definitely think that this game deserves, like, to have a small beta test, public beta test, but obviously, like, that's just not in the cards for, like, a smaller game like this. Gem count is quite low. I think that's a problem. There's a lot of ridiculous things, Sourboot. Collision is a massive problem. Like, just walls and stuff having, like, massive hitboxes for no, like, valid reason. I always set that up because anytime I try to do that fast, it doesn't seem to work. I don't know why it doesn't seem to work though. It's so painful too, it's like such a long death. Like, it's just every death in this game is just really painful. Let's see. What are we looking at? 5580. Ouch. I'm like severely under gemmed. I was kind of expecting that though. That is a problem. Gonna have to just like go out of my way to get a lot more gems and blow harder than I need, or than I normally would need. This might still be an in-game TV, but I wouldn't doubt if it wasn't. I wouldn't be too surprised if it wasn't. I don't know why I went that way. That was weird. Yeah, I think that the way water works is that it's not just a swim trigger, it's like a swim volume of space. So like if you exit that volume of space, you're no longer swimming. And it extends out of bounds and stuff. It was like a 38, it was pretty bad approach. And it wasn't a 103, it was a 105. My splits are all messed up because I deleted my Sunny Flight split. Alright, I need to get a bunch of gems that I normally don't need. I guess we're going on an adventure over here. What were they thinking? This jump is so stupid. Like, what? I still don't know if that's actually enough. So weird. Certain things that I just don't know how to handle. Weird movement, you know? No, I didn't want to rescue you. Alright, I think I actually have enough gems. Which is good. And if I don't, I can get them just outside this level. Never. Oh yeah, okay. I did get enough. Go on the platform for the second hit on Jock.
Well done, Spyro. Are you ready to go?
Huh. Maybe I'll test it out. Well, the weirdest thing is, like, there's, like... Oh, this is live split that I used. The weirdest thing is, like, you have a boss like Jacques, right? And as you can tell, he doesn't throw boxes at you very fast. But then you have, like, regular enemies, like the green wizards and, like, the banana throwing guys that are, like, ruthless, and they'll just throw stuff like before you're even on the screen, and just it's just, where's the difficulty balance, you know? It's so freaking weird. Like, I'm not complaining about it being too hard or anything, I just think that it's really odd that, like, you know, somebody that's supposed to be a boss is like more of a pushover than like just a regular enemy in like magic crafters. Like hell, even the soldiers and peacekeepers are more of a threat than Jock. And Jock is supposed to be a boss. Field of view is smaller in this game? Never really thought of it actually. It might be. It should be bigger considering it's widescreen, yeah. But I think the camera's more zoomed in. Well, Roach, I think what made it make sense to me is that you're trying to supercharge for as long as possible. The longer you supercharge, the more speed you get. So rather than like it being based on like height or whatever, it's based on how long you're on that supercharge ramp. So as long as you keep that like basic concept in your mind, you can figure out how to do it properly. Oops, I should have jumped. Oh crap. Okay, I took that like really safe because I did not want to die. I mean, I'm super consistent at it, so... You're talking about, like, stone not skip, right? Because the way that I do it is quite consistent, but... I mean, I would have preferred them shooting out, like, Doritos, like they used to. Harmless Doritos, you know? Alright, this, I'm pretty sure is a PB. Not by much, but it is a PB, I'm pretty sure. Last RTA PB was 105.55, so we'll see. These splits are like 2.5 minutes off. Making sense. I couldn't do it when I tried. It didn't seem like there was enough time. Like, Nasty Nork is actually a lot tougher to get to actually just hit him. It's a lot tougher, and I don't think there's any like rubber banding where he slows down if you're slow. 3740, I guess it was a PB. Fair enough.